what I think differentiates superstar slash star players from role players um, in the NBA. Uh, Personally, I've been watching the NBA almost all my life, and not just the NBA. I've played at and seen all the levels of basketball. You know, college, high school, AAU, CYO, whatever you want to say. And you know, when it comes to from my own perspective and just really watching guys from a keen standpoint, when you're talking about the NBA, these are guys who have dominated at some level preceding getting to the NBA. So whether it's collegiate, high school, AAU, international play, these guys have all dominated at some level. At some point, they've shown dominance at some level preceding this, and some more than others. So um, of his opinion, but um, they've all dominated. They've been star players, but you get to the NBA, which most would consider to be the highest level of basketball play, most known league, most branded league, most historic league there is for basketball. And from what I've seen, uh, what really differentiates the LeBrons, the Michaels, the Magic Johnson, the Larry Birds, the list going on, Kobe's, is the consistency and the discipline in which they approach the game. There is a supreme level of discipline and consistency that these players, the superstars, possess that the other guys on the team do not come with the same approach. Um, LeBron consistently, you can bank on a night to night basis. He's going to put up 27, 7 assists, 7 rebounds. That's consistent. It's not a matter of, you know, he drops 31 game and then he drops 6. He drops 25 one game, then he drops 8. Like that's not superstars drop their average consistently. They're dropping around that 25, 26, 28, whatever, consistently on a night to night basis. Okay. And they do it, you know, a lot of ways efficiently. You know, of course, you're going to have games where you don't shoot that well. That's just part of playing the game. But these guys are, they're efficient as well. Um, I think, when you're talking about the lower tier players, they don't exhibit that same level of consistency. They may come in, every guy in the NBA, and you can speak to guys that's in the NBA, they'll likely tell you any guy can put 20 a night. They can drop 20, maybe even 30. Is capable. If you give them enough shots, they can drop 30, but they won't do it every night. Every night they're not going to drop 30. The ninth, 10th guy on an NBA team, he might have a 20-point game, but he's not gonna do this every single night. put up 25, put up 20, the role players aren't doing that. They can do that every so often. They might do that once, twice, and out of 10 games, they might get 20 maybe once or twice. They, depending on, the flow of the game or whatever. Um, it can happen, but it's not consistent. They'll do that and then have a 6-point game, an 8-point game, a 2-point game. You that's what makes them role players. That's how over the years when the NBA, these NBA scouts and these guys are looking at the players, this is the box that they end up fitting because they can't be as consistent as the superstar players. So it's like you have to just be a role player. You come in, you have, a lower, you know, responsibility on the team in terms of what you have to contribute. And uh you know, it's nothing really wrong. It just is what it is. But yeah, and it kind of and it goes, from that, whether it's from superstar, star, role to, whatever. Guys who really, who don't, don't play much or, whatever. Um, that's just kind of how how it works. And you know, that's just, when I see um the Steph Currys and, is he's consistent. Giannis is their consistent. They play great for the most part. I mean, of course, they're humans. I mean, they you guys have nights where they have bad games, bad shooting games, bad. They might make a turnover. Some bad turnovers. It's part of playing the game. But like I said, the superstar players are consistent in terms of the greatness that they, you know, contribute to the team. You know, like I said, the greats of the greats have had shortcomings, bad games, bad plays, you know, injured happens, part of playing, but it's not consistent, you know, and so, that's just my opinion on, what differentiates these guys in terms of, their tiers and stuff like that.